YouTube was Zell with it's your boy Zell. I'm back with another one. Canelo Alvarez stripped of undisputed title. Crawford and Benavidez lose something. I don't know. Let's get it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Again, they're going to put it in a nice way. He's been stripped of his IBF title. He is no longer the undisputed super middleweight world champion because they ordered him to fight Skull, and he's not interested. Okay, he has no interest in fighting Skull. He has only interest in making the biggest fights possible. Now, we knew this was going to come the moment that the IBF decided that this was the route that they wanted to go. We knew that Canelo Alvarez was going to push back against this. And so, with that said, Skull is going to fight possibly for the vacant, IBF title. Okay, and now, unfortunately, Terrence Crawford dream of fighting Canelo Alvarez and becoming undisputed in a third separate weight
Yeah,
class
that's
in one
harder
fight
now. Yeah.
at 168 has been removed. And the opportunity for the Mexican Ecuadorian monster, David Benavidez, to get his opportunity to fight for the undisputed titles, well, guess what? That also, too, has been removed. Because
Well,
now,
look, here's a chance that they both can get that opportunity. Once Skull or whoever fight for that vacant belt, Benavidez could come back down. I don't know if he wants to come back down. He can come back down and take that IBF fight. Now he could be like Canelo. You said I wasn't a draw. Let's unify for undisputed. That's the way he can do it.
they can fight and beat Canelo Alvarez, but they're still going to have to fight somebody else to become undisputed. It's unfortunate. It's truly, truly unfortunate. But you have mandatories. And if you uphold this rule all the way around, okay, I have no problem with it. I just have a problem if they're not going to be consistent, right? But they've been consistent. They stripped Terrence Crawford immediately after he beat Errol Spence and he inherited Jerron Boots Ennis. They immediately stripped Terrence Crawford. When Alexander Usyk just beat Tyson Fury, he has a mandatory. They supposed to be stripping him, but now they're stating that they're going to allow him to be announced as the undisputed champion in a rematch with Tyson Fury, and immediately following, he'll be stripped, and Philip Hargrave will be, elevated should he beat Daniel Dubois, right? Or it'll be Daniel Dubois. And now they're stripping Canelo Alvarez, and this is all the IBF. So seems like they're staying true to their
IBF,
rule book.
yeah, I respect them.
Again, I wanted to see David Benavidez or Terrence Bud Crawford fight Canelo Alvarez for the opportunity at undisputed, right? But that's simply not going to happen now because Canelo Alvarez is going to be stripped. So, well, now they're saying that Canelo Alvarez is going to relinquish. This is a way for them to not be harsh at it and say we're stripping him of his belt. So they're going to allow him to simply relinquish the title now. Canelo Alvarez is going to fight. We know in September he historically fights traditionally on 2 dates. We know for sure. Sometimes he'll give us a third fight, which was Cinco de Mayo weekend, the first weekend in May. Mexican Independence Day weekend, which is September 14th this year. It was the second weekend in September. And then sometimes he'll give you a fight in that November, December area. So I don't think that they should have stripped Canelo Alvarez because they could allow Canelo Alvarez to fight in September, okay? And then Canelo Alvarez could have closed out the year with a third fight, fighting Skull for his IBF, like he did with, in a sense when he fought against Yildirim, right? When he fought against Yildirim, right? That was his mandatory. That wasn't the big fight of the year, but that was his mandatory. He fought Caleb Smith. He fought Avni Yildirim, and then he fought Caleb Plant before the year is up, right? So that awarded him to become undisputed under a calendar year. I think that they should have went that route and allowed him to. He could have fought. He just fought against Jaime Munguia, and then he could have fought possibly Terrence Crawford, David Benavidez in September, excuse me, uh, and then fight, Skull before the year is out, honor his mandatory, and then start off 2025 in a different year. But nonetheless, this was their plan, and they stripped Canelo Alvarez. So let's see how this all unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for you.
Yeah, man. I respect the IBF staying true to what they say. Stripping Canelo, they stripped Blood. I think they stripped Usyk, and they stripped a lot more people for not automatically fighting their mandatories, no matter if they had a rematch clause or not. So, I mean, it is kind of rough because imagine winning undisputed just for them to force you to fight a mandatory, which is understandable. If you're undisputed, you're gonna have four different belts, four different mandatories. But if you have a rematch clause, that should be an exception. There should be exceptions to that rule. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they just super strict with it. They want to see their fights. They want the best fighters to keep fighting. So they holding them to a standard. And if you can't keep fighting, they take it from you. So man, like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody who need to hear it. I want to roll the 2K subs. I love all my haters. Till next time.